Hey, Earl Doobie here again, and welcome to venting and apologizing, part two, I guess you could say. It's going to be one long take again here while you watch me play Metroid Prime. I'm just trying to vent. I feel like venting or just talking about what I've been through the past 5 months will help me cope with all that I've dealt with. You know, the threatening emails I get, the packages being sent to my door, the pizza orders, the police being called to my house, and people visiting my door, birthday clown or not. You see, that's another thing I like. I understand these pranksters, these people who want to act like vigilantes sent a birthday clown to my house. Look, I don't care if it's birthday clown. I don't care if it's motherfucking Jesus Christ. Don't send anyone to my house. Not to harass my mother, not to harass me. Because that's really where I draw the line. I, you know, I want to acknowledge something. Joshua Roberts, I really, in my own crazy sort of way, I have to thank you. I owe you one for you calling the police to my doorstep a few nights ago when I was having suicidal thoughts. To tell the truth, it was during that night where you called the police to my door that I took one too many pills. I took one too many pills, and then I went to bed. And then you, Joshua Roberts, called the police to my doorstep before I walked back upstairs to take even more pills. So, by you, Joshua, calling the police to my doorstep all those nights ago, you actually might have saved my life from offing myself. So, isn't that a shitload of irony? You know, you, Joshua, you're trying your best to hunt me down, put me behind jail, and then you, in your own sick and twisted way, stop me from overdosing on medication. That is something else. I don't know if anyone wants me dead. I don't like hurting people. I don't. I really don't want to hurt anyone. But if there are people in this world who want me dead, then to a degree, you almost accomplished it a few nights ago. You almost did. I was going to take one too many quetiapine, and I was just gonna never want to wake up from sleeping ever again. Luckily, I'm still here. I remember yesterday morning, my mom said, I woke up from bed early to check up on you and make sure you're, still awake and not doing anything rash with your body. Because I had to tell my mom that I was feeling suicidal. Or doing maybe that was another lie. Maybe that was another lie I told. You know, in the previous video, I said I was having suicidal thoughts, but I wasn't acting on them. No. I was acting on those suicidal thoughts. I just don't have the courage to admit that I've been acting on those suicidal thoughts because it scares me. It scares me to death, thinking that I could suffer the same fate as my late uncle. And this mental and emotional torture I've been getting from all these crazy people on the internet, it really isn't healthy. And it really has sent me, it has sent me into the most uncomfortable of places in my mind and in my body. Let me just say, you know, going back to the tomorrow, I'll go to confession for the movie theater thing, and for lying so much on the internet. I know I've lied a lot on the internet, and to a degree, no one should really trust me. No one should really trust what I say on the internet, because I am so unabashedly scared of everyone coming after me. Fear is a very, very strong emotion. And when I don't know what's going to happen next, when I don't know what's going to be done to me next, when I don't know what all these weirdos and crazies coming after me are going to do next, when I don't know what you're going to do next, yeah, I will keep on lying to you, because I am just that scared. I am just that terrified. You know, the bullying and the harassment doesn't stop, and it only gets worse and worse and worse, and that provokes me to lie more and more and more. And then I get people like Kyle Wangler or whatever, who just want to make me seem like the absolute worst person ever, which I'm not. I'm not this some sort of mega evil person. I'm just a retard. I'm just a retard who really shouldn't be using the internet that much. Obviously. You know, I wanted to come forward with some more names from the anime Discord server who might be people that need to be investigated. Me, however, I want to bow out. I am waving the white flag of surrender. I am saying, nope, I don't want any part of this. So here are some more names. You can go after these people. You can expose them. You can ask questions to them about me. Do whatever you want to these people. But me, I can't associate with this. It kind of dawned on me, like, last night while I was recording part 1 of this video series. how does Chris Hansen even smile for the camera half the time? And what I mean by that is, sure, you surround yourself with catching predators and exposing pedophiles, and yeah, you might get justice out of out of out of one less predator in the world, and one less person who can't defend themselves getting to the and you're defending for them. But how do you even wake up in the morning knowing your job is what your job is? That you have to surround yourself with the most sick people you can possibly imagine. That is pedophilia, and you have to either expose it, talk about it, or get rid of it. I perfectly understand that, hey, the dirtiest jobs are only for the people who have the strongest mindset. Me? No, I don't have the strongest mindset here. I am not strong enough to hunt down pedophiles. I just want to run away. I just want to run away. I do. Or I want to live in denial. See, that's the thing. That behavior I saw on that anime Discord server that looked like dumb kids being dumb kids. Maybe I was just in denial the whole time, not seeing it for what it truly was. And that's my own mess up. That's my own fuck up. That's my own mistake that I have to own up to, that I can't defend, that I can't create an excuse for. And when I showed that hentai to teenagers, I did it because, to me, it felt like it was what it was treated. It was treated on that anime Discord server as if showing hentai was the norm. Yeah, but before I became the owner of the anime Discord server, showing hentai regularly was the norm on that anime Discord server, and showing gore and showing graphical nudity shit, it was the norm on that anime Discord server because Huzzah1636 propagated and promoted it. He did. He promoted the sharing of all that crap on the server. It wasn't until I became owner that I deleted the NSFW channel and everything else, but clearly that didn't write out all the bad weeds, because there still was more crap being posted to the server by people like Lolly Lover and Hentai Guy. And even after I banned them, it didn't matter, because ultimately the responsibility of the server falls on the owner. Whether or not I was transferred the ownership of the server, because I didn't create the server, Huzzah1636 did. He created the server. But, it doesn't matter. He transferred the ownership to me, which means the responsibility becomes my own. And I did not take responsibility over that server. I just let it fester and fester and fester without taking accountability for it. I took zero accountability for it. I just said, hey, it's dumb kids acting like dumb kids. Let them act like dumb kids. I took no responsibility for it. I took no accountability for it. I just said, hey, yo, all I see is dumb kids acting like dumb kids. I don't see pedophiles or anything. I just see... I'm a horrible judge of character, and it's a serious lapse in judgment. It really is. It really is. So, I don't know how to hunt these people down, and I don't want to hunt these people down. I want you guys to hunt these people down for me. And I know that sounds weak. That makes me sound weak. It does. But here's the thing. I don't want to get involved. Oh, sorry. I don't want to get involved with these dangerous people. I just want to run away. I do. I want to run away from everything. This kind of thing scares me. It does. It goes back to that old notion, like, going back to Chris Hansen, I guess you could say. Yeah, you find solace that you put one more criminal up to justice and got him off the streets. But at the same time, you surround yourself with the most negative and the most vile of people that are predators. How do you even smile for the camera? I'm actually serious. How do you... It makes me wonder how you even find the joy in exposing these people. All I can feel is sick, disgusting taste in my mouth for exposing these people. And yet other people find the joy in harassing them. They find the joy in insulting them. I don't feel any of that. I just feel nauseated. I don't feel right. It's abhorrent. It's sickening. And to even laugh at it boggles my mind. I don't know how I don't know how Chris Hansen gets up in the morning to do his job. If I had Chris Hansen's job, I would turn in my letter of resignation and run away to a frickin' Walmart to stock shelves the rest of my life, because I'm just gonna say it, to expose the traumatizing crap that is pedophilia is a miserable life that no one should feel the responsibility to do. And if you do feel the responsibility to live in a life to expose pedophiles, then to a degree I feel sorry for you. You live and you swim and you walk in this endless dark hallway of sickening shit that is sexual predation and pedophilia, and you find solace in it. I don't get how anyone can find solace in that. I don't. It makes me wonder how anyone would even smile for the camera. I wouldn't be smiling. I'd be stone cold faced, thinking about what my job would be every day I woke up to do that and hunt down sick people like that. In a way, maybe I'm running away from this problem of hunting down these these. Maybe I'm running away from my problem of hunting down these sexual predators on the anime Discord server. Maybe the reason why I'm running away is because I don't want to relive my own trauma of of how you, you guys recall how I was physically abused by my dad. I was not sexually abused by my dad, but I was physically abused by him. He did hold me up to a ceiling fan when I was 4 years old, and that fucked me up. It did. It fucked me up. So, my dad did physically abuse me. He did not sexually abuse me, but he did physically abuse me when I was a kid. And maybe that's it. Maybe I was in denial of what I was truly seeing in the anime Discord server because I didn't want to see it for what it truly was. And then there was, and now with me coming forward about all this stupid crap, about all this evil shit that was on the server, I don't want to hunt these people down because I don't want to relive my own trauma. I don't want to relive my own trauma that I've already suffered at the hands of my dad. Okay? My dad was a piece of shit back in his glory days. He was a piece of shit. You know, he has gotten better in the past few years. He has gotten better, but he was a piece of shit. And I don't have the strength or the willpower to want to hunt these kinds of people down because ultimately I'm scared. I am just as scared of these people as I am of the people in the smoking community or the cutie tapes community. I am. And that's another reason. That's another reason why I will never ever, for the life of me, ever go on the 110 podcast or I will never go on Too High for Stupid ever again. I will never do it. I will never go on that podcast ever again. I don't care if I'm offered $500,000 to go on that podcast again. I will never go on that podcast again for any amount of money ever again. It's too sickening. It's too disgusting to take joy or talk about any of this crap. And I am so ashamed, so embarrassed, so disgusted with everything that has gone on that I can't take it anymore. I can't. Hold on a second. Sorry. I'm still having diarrhea. So, to just reiterate everything, Joshua, you saved my life by calling the police to my doorstep because I was about to take more quetiapine and overdose myself, and you called the police to my doorstep to stop me from doing that. You knocked some sense into me in your own sick way. I don't understand how people like Chris Hansen smile for the camera when they have the kind of job that they have to do. The sickest of things or people that they have to associate with. That is pedophilia. I don't understand how anyone gets joy or laughter or smiling out of any of this. It's so disgusting that all a person like me wants to do is run away from it. And maybe that's the old adage, like father, like son. Like father, like son. My dad ran away from his problems after he physically abused me. Now I am running away from my problems when I see pedophilia happening right in front of me. Or I just refuse to see it for what it truly was when it was happening right in front of me. And I just run away from it or see it as something else. I am a horrible judge of character, and it was a huge, huge lapse in judgment to show hentai on their anime Discord server. Whether or not the predators appreciated it, whether or not they liked that I broke the rules for them, whether or not they wanted it or forced me to do it, it was wrong of me to do it. I should have never done it. I shouldn't have never done it. I shouldn't have. And you guys from the Smokey, Kiwi, and Marty community, you guys can hunt these people down. I want no part of it. I am not strong enough for it. I want to run away from it because I am that scared. Like I said, I'm just as scared of them as I am of you guys. Just as scared. Because you guys come at me with the most harshest and most cruel of actions and emotions and insults and stuff, and I can't take it. It hurts me, and I had another nightmare last night about two people being at my door, and they were harassing my mother again. It wasn't real. It was just a nightmare I had while sleeping. So there you go, you guys. There you go. I'm now having nightmares from all this internet drama. I'm having nightmares now. I am. And I don't know if they'll ever stop. I don't know if they'll ever go away. I don't know if they'll ever get better. All I can really do is try to right my wrongs, try to come forward with this information that I have, and let you act upon it, because I don't have the strength to talk about it. I don't have the strength to act on it. I don't have the strength to do anything with it. I just want to run away from it. Okay? I do. And what else to say? Jeez. I'm going to go to confession tomorrow about the movie theater incident and everything, because I need to go to confession about it again, a second time, really, because of how I never knew she was 17 when it happened, because of whatever. I never knew. I never knew she was 17. I didn't. I always thought she was 18. I'm not lying there. That's the honest truth. I don't lie about people's age. I don't. But I'm gonna need to confess my sins for that again, because she's never gonna forgive me. I'm never gonna forgive myself. And don't know if I'll ever be the same knowing I traumatized someone like her like that. Accident, mistake, unintentional or not. I don't know if I'll ever be the same knowing I hurt her like that. I don't like hurting people. I might have had zero vested interest in her or her sister, but I did consider them friends at the movie theater, just like I considered their big brother to be my friend, or just like I considered anyone in that movie theater to be my friend. But now that I know how much I hurt her, no, I don't think I'll ever forgive myself for that. I will live with that guilt for the rest of my life. And there's no coming back from it. There isn't. So I'll go to confession tomorrow for what I did. But ultimately, I don't know if it will solve my shame. It will, probably. You can't outrun a thing like shame. But all you can do is try to quell it. Try to bury it. You can't outrun it. And I did not anticipate people on the internet would hunt her down and talk to her about the sick shit that I did accidentally do to her. But now that she knows, now that they know, now that all the truth has come forward about everything, and I know how disgusting and sickening it all was, I cannot and I will not I cannot and I will not associate myself with it. I cannot. No, it's too much. It really is. It's too much to... Yeah. Hold on a second. Sorry, someone was texting me. My friend, my girl, she and I were. She texted me. You know, that's another thing I've realized. I have been a shit friend to a lot of people who have tried to give me the time of day in Smokey's community. I've been a shit friend. And yeah, that's fucked up of me. To a degree, I do have to learn how to trust some of you people. But ultimately, no, I do not feel comfortable or happy with going on the Too High for Stupid podcast without being threatened or harassed or hurt like I am, being compared to the most vile of people in this world, being compared to them. I don't know how anyone could compare someone like me who just likes fat ass. That's all I am. The only thing I appreciate in anime is A nice set of boobs. And that's the only thing that I seem to appreciate in anime is a nice set of boobs, because I am an anime degenerate. You know, I freeze frame on the massive cleavage, and I drool over it because I'm a degenerate. And I pay absolutely no heed to what their age could be in the anime. I just say, oh, her, der. Look, big boobs. They must be of age. When they might not be, because of how the anime is truly written, of how it truly is disgusting. And by the way, it really does. Now that I know that Tawawa on Monday and the characters in it were not of age when I was masturbating to ecchi anime hentai. Now that I know that Tawawa it was not of age, I am a bit sickened at myself for masturbating to it when I did. I'm quite sickened with myself now. It's this whole thing. Like, I don't get how anyone would find happiness in any of this. You are dealing with the most sick people, finding happiness and insulting them. I would just run away, feel disgust, and feel tortured even thinking about it. Not be in denial for seeing what it truly was like. And yeah, so I'm gonna go to church tomorrow and go to confession for what I did to her in the movie theater. Maybe that will relieve some of my guilt. I'm coming forward with more names from the anime Discord server. You guys can hunt them down. I want no part of it. I am not strong enough for it at all. I'm scared of everything. I'm so scared that I could lie even more because I'm so scared and so afraid of what could happen next, or who could come after me next, or whatever. The nightmares surely don't help. The nightmares don't help. They don't. So if you want to chase after them, go ahead and chase after them. I can't do it. I can't. I'll release a part 3 to this venting and apologizing video, but right now I really need some more time alone. I really need some more time alone. Yeah. Thank you. Goodbye. There is one last thing I would like to say before I end this recording. Actually, hold on. I would once again like to apologize to Smokey for blocking you again. It's no excuse for it, but I suffered from a bit of a suicidal episode. That's why I blocked you, Smokey. I could unblock you, but if I unblock you, then all you're gonna do is want me to come back on the podcast, and I don't want to do that. You can't. No one can make me or force me to come back on the podcast, to come back on the Too High for Stupid podcast. No one can force me to do that. and no one will force me to do that. No one will threaten me with something in order to force me to come back on the Too High for Stupid podcast. You cannot make someone or force someone to do something. That no one ever responds well to that. No one ever does. And right now, if I came back on the Too High for Stupid podcast, it would feel like I would be forced to do that, and I don't want to be forced to do anything. Otherwise, I might lie more. Otherwise, yeah, that's right. I might just start fucking like lying more if I go back on the Too High for Stupid podcast, because whether I like it or not, whether I appreciate it or not, I have gone viral from this Smokey Kiwi tapes drama, these predator accusations. I've gone viral from them. I have. I am all over the internet now. I've gone viral. I have, for better or for worse. Probably for worse. But it's too late to take it all back. Obviously, I never wanted to go viral. I just wanted to keep on making music videos, but hell if that would ever stay the same forever. So Smokey, no hard feelings, but I am going to keep you blocked only for the fact that I can have peace of mind. But I apologize. It's just that I don't want to associate with you. I don't want to associate with your community. And I really don't want to associate with the Too High for Stupid podcast. I want to move on, right my wrongs, be my own person, release all these names of the people from the anime Discord server, and you guys can go after them. I want to just run away from it. But yeah, it's just like you can't. No one responds well to ultimatums. No one responds well to ultimatums. Sure, you have to force someone sometimes, but no one responds well to them. And you can't make me go back on that podcast. You can't. You can say, oh, let's talk this out like men. Oh, go live this, go live that, go live this, go live that. Let's go live stream it. I choose to believe there's a better way than that. And I don't want to associate with that. I don't want to associate with you. Smokey, I don't. You scare me. Your community scares me. And I don't trust you. I don't. I don't trust you, Smokey, because you spread to the whole world that I was a sexual predator when I know I am not. I still refuse to say I am a pedophile because I know I am not. I get sick just talking about pedophilia. So there you have it. I might make a part 3 to this video. I don't know, but that's saying my piece. I'll go to confession tomorrow for what I did to the girl at the movie theater. It won't solve the problem, but it might give me solace. I don't know if I'll move on, but it's whatever. Can't solve everything with a confession. Obviously can't. And I can't ask for her forgiveness either because she's traumatized, so I'm in my own messy situation. I am. I really wish that letter was delivered to her. I really wish it was. I can't believe the movie theater never delivered the letter to her. I can't believe they never did. They never delivered that letter to her. And I'll never forgive them for not owning up to my mistakes by delivering that letter. I entrusted that letter to be delivered to her. They backstabbed me on it. Then I went to the hospital, and then all this shit happened. I can't blame them. At least have the balls to, like I did, to try to apologize and not lie to me that she accepted. I was lied to that she accepted the apology. That was. I was told that she accepted the apology by my friends in the movie theater, and they freaking lied to me too. They did. So, and I can't write another letter to her. She's traumatized. So, yeah, it's the best I can do is just try to go confession for it and try to seek forgiveness from God for it. I can't seek forgiveness from her for it. So, yeah, that's it. I can't. It's really hard. It's really, really hard. Okay, well, anyways, this has gone on for long enough. I might do a part 3 to this video. Goodbye.